Hey Titans, this is Mickett. Just going to do a recap of our last war. It was the Titans versus the large nocturnal semi-aquatic rodents 2. It was a feeder clan for another clan they've got, which has certain implications to it. But basically, we did a great job. It was a victory, 101-90, get us started off on hopefully another winning streak. We've had several. I think our most is 12 in a row so far, but we've had several good runs along those lines, and we look forward to more. Basically, what this came down to is a little difference in strategy. There was high participation on both sides. To give an idea, we basically had 80 attacks used. They had 73 attacks used, which is pretty good. We had a few people that didn't attack at all. They had quite a few people that didn't attack as well, but they had high participation. Our 3 stars is basically what won it for us. If you look at that there, we have 22 3 stars to their 9, and that's because of how they do their strategy. They tend to attack more at their own level, which tends to yield a lot more 1 and 2 stars to start off with, and it's hard to clean up afterwards. So that's basically what did it for us. You can see they have a lot of 1 stars in there too. Don't get too hung up on the new stars per attack. Basically, take a look at the layout here. There was certainly swaths of attack that they basically attacked all at one time and so forth. To give you an idea, we had very good participation, had a few people who weren't able to get in their attacks, which actually are not with us right now, but the enemy clan had the exact same thing. They had some people that didn't attack as well, and so that kind of helped to even that out as well. So let's take a look at the layout here. You can see how they attacked very high on a lot of the ones, and they got a star or 2 here and there, but they weren't able to close out a lot of those things. But because they used a lot of those attacks, they couldn't close out a lot of the other ones. Whereas you see, they had 4 very high-ranked people. J-Dog was able to get 2 on one of them, but they're very difficult to be able to pull 3 on. To even get 2 is great. But you can see how we started to clean it out. Once you get to about the 20s down, we were able to close out most of these things. There were a few 2 stars in there, but a lot of 3 stars. We did really well, and that was what made the difference in the edge for us. So I'm just going to highlight a few things here. First of all, I'm going to go to what I think was the top defend, the easiest way to get it here actually. Kahlil versus their MX soccer dude. And soccer, by the way, for those who aren't familiar with it, for our overseas guys, that's football, as opposed to soccer here, and as opposed to American football, where they actually don't use their feet very much. But that's a whole long story. You can see what happens. He comes in here and he has a wrong mix, because when the Clan Castle troops come out of there, they're all balloons. Unfortunately, he's already dropped all of his giants before he figures that out, and so the giants are pretty much gone. What he really should have done once he saw those were balloons is dropped a barb way out in the corner here, throw him out there, and then thrown a dragon against him. They would have all been gone. Instead, he tries to power through them with level 1 dragons, which just are no match for Kahlil's defenses, the air defenses there. But he has a level 1 Barb King over there who's going to go around and do some damage. He basically is going to try and pull off some of these outside ones now, because the inside guys have all gotten picked off. Wasn't able to do much with those at all. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit because you probably know where this is going. But the Barb King does make a lot of damage around here. He drops the rest of his barbs around there to pick up some of the outside ones. King goes down. These guys are getting close. Are they going to get it? Are they going to get it? No, they're not going to get it. So it was a good defend by Kahlil, and it's because he has a really good setup, really hard to get through those walls because he was able to take out those giants. I wouldn't always suggest balloons for Clan Castle troops, but it's good to have some surprises in there once in a while for them, and that guy didn't deal with them well. So I'm going to take a look at another one. I think it's down here a little ways. This one is going to be newcomer Venom versus Joshua Villegas, or Villages, or whatever it is. And this guy's going to find out that it takes more than a village to beat Venom. Venom's attacking. This is a 20 versus a 20. And so he came in, and there were already a lot of ones that were taken, and this looked like one he could be able to take. The one thing I wanted to show you about this is I appreciate how Venom attacks. Is you notice how he started with those 2 dragons on the outside. What he's basically doing is he's thinning this field. He's making so his guys are all going to go up the middle, and he even drops one there at the end. So these guys go all up the middle so he can be able to maximize his spells right as he goes into the Clan Castle troops and into the air defenses. He chooses to come in with 2 rages and a heal. Always a good idea, I think, unless you're going to go with the 3 lightning spell possibility and take it out an AD. It's always a good idea to come in with at least 1 heal rather than just 3 rages, because then you can be able to maximize your dragons, get them back to full health, even when they're fighting off a lot of the different things. But so either 2 heals and a rage, or 2 rages and a heal, depending on how you're attacking, what level your dragons are, and so forth. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, but you can notice he has a few things left. He likes to save those. I've noticed on a few of the attacks, he does a pretty good job with it. He saves those to be able to take out those outside buildings once a lot of the other guys are gone, just to be able to keep the dragons going right through the middle. Seeker Air Mine takes out that one next to the air defense, but he's got enough that he's going to be able to push through this. His archer towers and everything is going down. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because you know where it's headed. Basically takes out that air defense. Not much left here to take down. Really good 3-star by Venom. Good job. That's really all I have for the recap today. It was a really good job by everybody. Make sure that you subscribe and like, and let us know in comments if there's anything you want to see, and I can try and put that out there. Sorry, it's been about a week since I put one of these out there. It's been through holidays and so forth, but I hope you guys like this, and go Titans!